Good morning, students. Today we can see the continuation of yesterday topic. That is, yesterday you saw what are the definitions given by Henry Fayol and Peter F. Drucker. So today we are continuing the same topic, that is, Drucker stresses 3 jobs of management. There are 3 jobs for a manager. As per the Drucker definition, you know what is Drucker definition? Management is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business and manages manager and manages worker and work. So he stress 3 jobs for management. First one is managing a business. That is there in the definition. They are managing a business. Then managing a manager. It is a duty of the management to manage manager. Then the third one is managing workers and work. There are so many workers or employees are there in the organization and different works are going on there. So they want to manage the workers as well as work. So we can say that there are 3 jobs of management. First one is managing a business. Second one is managing a manager. Then the third one is managing workers and work. So these are the 3 stresses. The Drucker stresses 3 jobs of management. Okay, understood? Now we can go to the next topic, that is management is an art or science. It's a question. Is management an art or science? So we can say that management is an inexact science. That is not an exact science. In exact science, the things are tested in the laboratory and proved or disapproved. But in case of management is an inexact science, because the principles are put into test in a laboratory and they are either proved or disproved exactly and precisely. So they may be tested in the lab. So similarly, the management principles can put into test in an organization. So management principles are put into test in an organization. They are testing in the organization where there are 4 M's. What are the first M's? 4 M's. First one is men. Second one is machine. Third one is money. And the fourth one is material. These are the 4 M's in management. What are the 4 M's in management? Men, machine, money, and material. These are the 4 M's in management. So here we are put into test these 4 M's. Okay. That's why this is termed as an inexact science. These principles cannot be exactly proved or disproved. Okay. These principles may be flexible according to the changing environment and policies. You know, each and every organization, there may be changes in the environment, changes in policies, changes in practical difficulties. So based upon that principles are proved or disproved. That's why we are saying that management is an inexact science. Everyone believes that management is an art, but management is not an art. See, everyone believes that management is an art. No, it is not an art in toto. Toto means total. Actually, management is not an art. See, the art of management is fully reflected in the decision-making capacity of the manager. Managers are taking decisions now. So decision-making capacity. If a manager taking proper decision in proper timings, That is considered as art of management. So, in order to conclude that question, is management an art or science? Management is neither a science nor an art, but it is a combination of both, requiring people holding managerial positions. So, management is neither a science nor an art, but it is a combination of both. It includes as an art and a science. So, that's why we will say that these management implement policies in the organization in order to achieve organizational goals. Each and every organization have their own goals. So in order to achieve their goals, the management peoples implementing policies in the organization. Okay, so there is one question in the back side of the book, that is management an art or science? So in total we can say that management is an inexact science, and in another way we can say that management is an art. So it is both the combination of art and science. So in case of art, the managerial persons can take decisions based upon the organizational goals and objectives. So we can conclude that management is neither a science nor an art, but a combination of both in order to achieve the managerial goals or organizational goals. Next we can see the difference between administration and management. Is there any difference in administration and management? We can see the difference between administration and management. Management is all about plans and actions. Management is taking or planning and implementing. But in case of administration, they are framing and setting objectives. That is the main difference. Management is taking plans and they are implementing. But administration is concerned with framing policies and setting objectives. That only they are doing. But these policies and objects are implemented by the management. Okay. So the top level is administration. Then based upon the administrational instructions, the management will continue their process. Management focuses on managing people and their work. Management focuses more on managing people, managing the workers and work and their work. Now you know what is the difference between, I think you understood what is the difference between administration and management. In case of administration, they are framing policies and setting objectives. But these policies are implemented by the management. Okay, so we can see what is the difference between management and administration. See, the first one, the meaning. Management, what is the meaning of an organized way of managing people and things in the business organization is called a management. But what is that we have seen that definition now? That is managing people and things in the business organization is management. But administration is a process of administering an organization by a group of people. They are administering the organization. Then the second one is, in case of management, there is middle and lower level. There are 3 levels in management: top level, middle level, lower level. There are 3 levels. This middle and lower level included in management. Top level goes to the administration. Then the third one is role. These managerial persons are doing executive roles. They are executing the plans. But the administration is decisive. That is, they are taking decisions, decision making. Here they are executing the plans and policies. Here they are taking decisions regarding what to do, how to do, when to do, like that. Then the fourth one is management is policy implementation. They are implementing the policy. Here they are policy formulation. Formulation means they are formulating the policy. In case of management, policy implementation. In case of administration, policy formulation. They are formulating the policies. Then the management is works under administration. Top level is the administration. Then down that level only management. That is why they are telling it works under administration. But in case of administration, they have full control over the activities of the organization. They are the top level people. They have full control. And under that administration only, these managerial persons are working. Okay. Then it is applicable for profit making management is applicable only for profit making organizations. Their goal is to achieve maximum profit. So management goals are mainly considered as achieving high profit. But in case of administration, it is applicable only to the government offices, military, clubs, business enterprises, hospitals, religious, educational organization. These all are service motive organization. This is profit motive, this is service motive. Okay, management is profit motive, administration is service motive. Then the next one is who will do the work. Here the managerial persons will do the work. Here what should be done and when is should be done. Here the administrative peoples are deciding what should be done and when it is to be done. எப்போ செய்யணும், எப்படி செய்யணும், என்ன செய்யணும், அதுதான் இவங்க செய்வாங்க பார்ப்பாங்களா. Then the next one is work. Work of the management is putting plans and policies into action. They are implementing the plans and policies. But in case of administration, they are formulating the plans and framing policies. They are not implementing, they are framing the policies and setting objectives. Management implementing the plans, these policies, and they are achieving the objectives. Then the next one is management is a managing work. They are the people who manage the activities. But in case of administration, they are making best possible allocation of limited resources. Administrative people thinks about how to utilize the maximum possibilities of limited resources, maximum utility of minimum resources. How to use the minimum resources or limited resources to maximum utility. Then in case of management, manager is a key person. But in case of administration, administrator is the key person. Then the next one is here in management, employees who work for remuneration. All employees who work for remuneration is considered as management. But in case of administration, they are the owners. They are the one who invested capital. So they are investing capital, they are the owners. But in case of management, they are the employees who work for some remuneration. Then the function. These management functions, they are executives and governing. They are executing the policies and governing the policies. But in case of administration, they are the legislators and determinative. They are deciding and determining the legislations, new policies and practices. So these are the important difference between administration and management. Once again I will explain. First one, the authority. Here in case of management, they are middle and lower level, but in case of administration, top level. Second one, role. They are executive role, but they are decision making role. Third one, they are implementing the policy, but in case of administration, they are formulating the policies. Then the next one is they are coming under administration, but they are the full control. Administration is the full control of all over the activities. Then this is for profit making organization, this is for service making organization. Then in case of management, they will do the work, but in case of management, they should be done and when it should be done. Then work. In case of management, they are putting plans and policies into action, but here in case of administration, they are formulating the plans and policies. Then they are focused more on managing work, here they are more on administrative work. Then here the key person is manager, here key person is administrator. Here employees who work for the remuneration, here they are the owners, administrators are the owners of the organization. Then they are executive and governing function, they are in case of administration, legislative and determinative function. So these are the difference between administration and management. I think all of you understood well. Thank you, students.